Hey guys, it's DJAppyD here, and today I thought I'd just do a video kind of letting you know why my videos aren't as good as they were, if they're not as good as they were. I don't really know, because personally I don't really mind as long as there's music in it, but it might be a bit different than it was, and it might be a bit worser than it was. So basically in this video I'm going to be explaining what I've currently not got and having to do things on software, and also what I'm planning to get in the future and what I should be getting really soon from now, actually. So today I'm just going to literally be explaining that the fact is my mixes may not be as good as they are because I have to do everything on software now, because I currently don't have the use of my DJ controller, which I usually use pretty much every day, and I try my best to use it when I can. So at the minute I haven't got that use of that, so now I'm having to do everything on software. The bad thing about software is, of course, you only have one mouse, and you can only use the mouse to do things at one thing at a time. So when I'm dropping a song, I can't raise the bass and all that kind of stuff. I can't do both at once. So I can't do that. So in that factor, it's not going to be as good. Also, I came up with a little trick to be able to make it sound a little bit better, but otherwise it would really sound quite bad. Because, yeah, anyway, that's what I've got. So I might not get that feature of using the controller for another 2 or 3 days or even a week from now. It depends, I don't really know. But apart from that, I'm also thinking on my birthday that I'm going to be buying some new stuff. I think I'm going to put a video. I'm going to put like an image on top of this. The mixer I'm thinking of getting is the Benjanier. I can't remember how to call it. Benringer. I can't pronounce it. DJX 900. It's a fairly good mixer. I think the effects on it aren't as good, so it's not going to be as great. And then I'm also showing a picture now, of course, of the Pioneer DJM 800 Mark IIs. Now these are currently discontinued, so the only thing I can do is buy them used. So I'm going to try my best to save up the most amount of money I can and get two of them, combining it with, and then when I've got them both, I'll start doing mixes on them. So what I'm probably going to do on my birthday, I'm probably going to buy the mixer, buy one deck because that's all I can afford, and then I'm going to save it for about 2 months and get my next one, and then I'm going to save it for a further, and then I'm going to use it, and for the next 2 months I'm going to be saving up again to get this thing which I'm showing right now, which is the Pioneer RMX 500. Now personally, I've seen this thing. I think you can do absolutely spectacular mixes on it. Look how I emphasize it, but that's not my entire thing that I want to get. It's sort of like a temporary way of having the satisfaction of having a mixer and two CDJs, and also allows me to upgrade and buy one specific thing like the mixer, because the one I currently want to get is the Pioneer DJM 900, and it is so awesome. I don't know why I get so excited about it, but it is so awesome. It has these things called color effects, which allow you to make filters, also crush. I believe there's dub echo, space, and loads more ones that just sound so awesome. You also have roll, flanger, echo, which sounds really cool. Honestly, it's a really good way to end the songs. I want to combine them with Pioneer CDJ 2000s and 2000 Nexuses, which if any DJ has ever, if you're a DJ yourself, you'll know that these are like the most epic ever. They are just so awesome. Not only do they play music, they also give you waveforms, and actually advanced waveforms, so you can actually see exactly where you're on the track, and you can actually see it really great, and it's actually just really, really awesome, and you can actually tell where the drops are. You get two waveforms. You get one waveform that's zoomed in, and you get a waveform of the full thing. And this really does help when you're thinking, well, where should I start mixing? Well, I can have a look at the track and I can say, oh, this is a great place to mix, so I can start playing at that point there, and you'll be able to see that point in close up, so you can actually pinpoint where that bass is a lot more better than you would via instinct. You also get this thing called slip mode, which allows you to press the play pause button and make a break sound effect, and you can adjust this with one of the knobs, and also allows you to do a backflip without it jumping back to a further point in the track, just playing like it would normally, and then once you return it, it's exactly where it was, as if it was still playing. Yeah, so you can imagine how awesome of mixes I can get. And also, not only does it let me make awesome remixes for you guys, it also allows me to get practice on the club standard gear, which is currently a club standard in any club. Well, not any club, most good clubs will have these gear, and I've never really been in a club, so I can't really say they are the specific ones, because for all I know, it could be the DJM 900. Oh, what's it called? I can't remember, but it's sort of like one it's got grey fader knobs, and then you have your crossfader, which is also grey, but it's not a standard one. It's actually an optical fader, so it doesn't touch the sides, and it's also magnetic, which is really, really good for scratching. But I don't scratch myself, so that's why I'm not backing up buying that. Plus, it's an extra £100 for that optical fader, so I don't want to waste money. Although the mixer I am buying currently, which is the, of course, DJX 900, actually does have an optical fader, so it's actually a good one for scratching. But as I said before, I don't do scratching, so that's not really useful to me. So yeah. And then the and then the CDJ 800s are again awesome, and allow you to do so many more things. But anyway, this has been my kind of rant on why and what I'm going to be getting, but just to support the fact that I'm getting stuff to just sort of hold off buying new gear, is because what I've currently got, what I'm currently thinking of getting, is about 850 quid altogether. So it's fairly cheap for DJ gear, yeah. And then when I want to get the DJM 900 itself, is £1,600 per one, and then per one CDJ, guess how much it costs? It costs £1,499 on a specific website called getinthemix.com, which is a great website, I find. You have these things called loyalty points, so if you buy, the more stuff you buy, the more percentage off you'll get, and also you get a 30-day guarantee, so if you don't like it, you can send it back and get your full refund within the first 30 days if you do not get satisfaction from them. Or for instance, within the first 30 days you decide, I don't like mixing anymore, I want to give them away. So it's a good way to not get all this gear, then within 5 days think, I don't want it anymore, I don't like to DJ, and not have all this gear that you've just wasted your money on virtually. And if you're just as a sort of way to round off this video, if you're thinking of getting DJ gear yourself, I would seriously highly recommend looking up what you're buying and whether it does what you want to do, and also doing a bit better than what you want to do, purely for the fact you want it to last a while. You don't just want to have, £1,000 mixers and £1,000 CDJs and then think, well, I wish I had the slip mode, because now I want to do backflips and do break effects more effectively than I could do on previous gear. Then do your research. Just do your research, yeah? And yeah, so that's what I'm going to be doing. And to give you a rough idea of how long it'll take me to get this 902 CDJs, 2000s, Nexuses, it'll take me around 2 years. That's how long it will be. Now the controller's not bad, it just limits me. It doesn't like fully allow me to do what I want to do. It actually does limit me, and it doesn't actually work as great as maybe some other mixers do. So having a mixer and a thing just makes it easily replaceable. So this way I can save up £1,600, get the DJM 900, fit it in. I can save enough money for two CDJ 2000s and replace my 800s. And that way, I'm not continually waiting because I've got the money for the mixer. But the fact is, when you've got a mixer, what are you going to do with this mixer? You can't, do anything with a mixer without CDJs. And there is other ways. I could just get the mixer, get my DJ controller, plug it into the back, and then get another one, plug it in, and then get some more cables, plug that into my computer. But it'll look crap, and on my videos it'll just look like really, really stupid, and like I'm a cheapskate, really. But yeah, if you're looking forward to me getting gear, and if you think I should get this better gear, even though it is used, well, some of it's used, the Bengineer, what is it called, Bengineer DJX 900 is new, but the two CDJs are old because they are discontinued now. But yeah, this has been a big long rant. It's 13 minutes now. I'm sorry. I do talk a lot. I do. If it, especially with DJ stuff, I can talk forever. But yeah, if you've got any questions that you want to ask, like sort of anything, whatever, as long as it's related to DJing, ask away. I don't care. I'll make a video on it, and I will explain to you, specific versions of DJ controllers, or whether you should buy one. Because one thing I want to stress to you, if you're a DJ and you are thinking of buying a DJ controller, but you've been using DJ software for around any more longer than about 3 to 4 months, well, actually no, I'd say if you've been using it for about 6 months, you'll get the controller and you will be like, why the hell did I buy it? That's what I was thinking. Because it's no different. The good side is you can do things externally, and that's it. There's no new stuff, and to be honest, it's just not a very good way to do things. What I personally suggest to you, if I've been doing DJ software for 9 months, is save up for a mixer and 2 CDJs, and don't do what I did, unless of course, you want to. I can't see why you would. And then again, it all depends on what you're going to be doing. If you're going to be scratching, then the gear I'm getting might not be as useful to you. But if you're going to be doing effects, then the fact is, if you're going to be scratching, you don't have to spend a lot of money on mixers, unless of course you really are, or you really want Pioneer gear. Then I'd recommend you get the Pioneer DJM 900 NXS. I can't remember what it's called, but it recently came out. I believe it came out in pretty much the start of this year, I think. Don't quote me on that. It's a really good mixer, but the thing is, anything that Pioneer brings out is stable. So again, it depends on what you want to be doing, and just ask your questions. I don't mind, and it gives me something to do. You know what I mean? I like mixing. I love mixing, but I do like to help you. I want to help people out there who are DJs and not sure what they should buy. I would love to help you. So, yeah, thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you in the next video, and I should be doing a mix in the next 3 or 4 days. At the minute, I'm currently looking on Beatport, looking for some new songs for a new mix. I really am looking forward to doing another mix. I want to do another hardcore one. That's of course going to be probably another month away, because I've got 2 songs at the minute. It'll take me a long time to get more songs, because hardcore is so hard to get hold of. Although I have got this disc right here, if you can see this. Oops, I'm putting it to the wrong camera. I've got 2 cameras, one for the microphone. Sorry about that. It's the Clubland Extreme Hardcore #2, which came out in 2006, so it is really old. But it's got some really good classics on there. So I'm going to probably have 2 or 3 songs from this. At least I'll have 5 songs then, and if I can get it up to about 10 songs, then I've got a good half-an-hour mix for you guys. So yeah, enough rambling on my part. I hope you enjoyed watching this video, and yeah, I'll see you guys in the next mix, and I'll see you then, or next video, depends. See you then.